Welcome back to computer science. I believe yesterday we kept working through the Python for data science lectures. So first of all, data set contains features and instances. Instances I think of as kind of maybe the entities, the things that have features. So features describe an instance. Features are also known as variables. Instances are also known as data points, also known as, there's another term that starts with an I. Inference, object inferences, something along those lines. Then we talked about big data a little bit. Big data are data sets containing huge amounts of data that are also data is being created and added to at high velocities. So there are three aspects of big data. We were kind of describing volume, velocity, variety. Volume is just, it's an enormous amount. It's insane how much volume, the total global estimated amount of data has been increasing basically exponentially for the past 40 plus years. So we have so much data in the world. Like I'm creating data right now. Okay, what else do we have? Variety, we didn't get to. Velocity. Was that the velocity or volume? Volume, velocity. What was the velocity? So you can analyze data via programs or via softwares. Programs typically are superior, especially with high velocity data sets, because you can just simply rerun the program, whereas if it's a point and click interface on a software, it can take exponentially longer to reprocess the new data set or the new data as well. All right, data sets collection of information consists of features and instances. A feature is a variable. It's a characteristic that can be measured or observed on an observational unit, not an inference observational unit, which is an instance. So an instance is also known as an observational unit, a data point, or an observation. Big data describes data sets with large volume where data is created and updated with high velocity. The rise of data science over the past 20 years is in part due to the rise in big data. Okay. Volume. Yep. Velocity. Yep. All right, so what I'm going to do is continue working on that lecture. Yesterday we also did some programs and course evaluations and MSP. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is do a program that's actually going to be due within a couple more days. Might as well get that done first. That should be the highest priority since that's actually a graded assignment, and then we'll go from there. So talk to you in a bit. All right, so I've completed the program that was due in a couple days. This one basically gave a file as an input. You had to open that file and then convert all the basically they were like name underscore photo.jpg, and you needed to remove photo.jpg and instead of append or concatenate image.text, I think. And so how I did this was I looped through the lines of the file. I stripped each line so that I got rid of the new line. Then I basically sliced the first part of the string that excluded photo.jpg, and the way I did that was index 0, comma, and then find, and then photo.jpg, and that cut out that ending part. And then what I did was concatenate image.text at the end. And then I finished up that first unit in the Python for data science optional lecture, and I just started the second unit, which is on the data science lifecycle, which the data science lifecycle is a 5-step process for basically doing a research program involving, or a research analysis, research project involving data, kind of like the scientific method, but for data science, and not always follow linearly throughout it, like progressed linearly, just like the scientific method. You can go back and redo parts, and it's it's kind of just the framework, but not reality. Reality is much more messy. But the 5 steps are: gather data. Second step is clean data. Third step is evaluate data, and often using visualizations can be useful here. Then it's interpret data, and then it's share data or present data. No. So gather data is correct, then clean data, then it's explore data. Just explore it once you've cleaned it. Then you model data, and then you interpret the data. So this unit's pretty big, and we're going to go into each one of these more specifically. So I just started doing step 1, gathering data, but no notes yet. So yeah, it's the last day of week 15, I believe. So I'll be back for 2 more sessions to finish out the weekly goal. I'll probably do a little bit more work on this Python for data science lecture, and then do more of these optional additional practice problems, program practice problems. So that's it for now. I will talk to you later today. See you. All right, welcome back to computer science. Earlier today, I did some more learning with that Python for data science unit lecture, and then I also completed a program. And today, or for this session, I'm just going to do some coding practice problems. So talk to you in a bit. All right, I just did a double session. That's going to wrap it up for week 15. I've just ripped through a ton of programs. We're now like 2/3 the way done with all the coding practice problems in this extra set. Yeah. So I don't know what I started with, but I probably completed like 7 to 10 programs. So I'm not going to even try to recall all those. I don't think it's even that good a use of time. It really wouldn't do too much, I don't think. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for week 15. Looking forward, like I said, we've done about 2/3 of those coding problems. So I would say I'd probably finish the rest of them within an hour. But then we have 2 more graded programs. Those, who knows how long those are going to take, but probably will take about an hour or less, probably like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, but who knows. Sometimes one of the programs this semester took 2.5 hours. A lot of them just take like 10 minutes, but and then optional programming problems that I've skipped throughout the lectures because I wanted to focus on the graded assignments at the time. We'll basically compile all those and see how many there are, and then probably knock those out. We might do all that, and then from there, I don't know what we do if we still have time. Technically, there's like 11 days left in the semester. So it doesn't give a ton of time, but one of the days we'll have to do the final exam. So, finishing the Python data science for Python lecture. So that will actually take probably an hour and a half-ish, probably. So we'll fill the time up, and if we finish everything, which is probably unlikely, then I'll like email my professor to unlock some more programming coding problems, because the coding problems we only have up to like branching, and we did branching like, I don't know, 2 months ago. So anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. See you into week 16.